last week we made predictions, and there was a range from, oh my God, I think we'll barely have a majority, to no, Joe Biden's going to be our boss, to it's going to be 52 or 53. Well, actually, we overachieved even the most optimistic of projections in the Senate, and because we've got 54 guaranteed seats, because we won Alaska, we're going to win Louisiana, but we might even win Virginia, which is probably not, but isn't it amazing that that's a possibility? We were projected to lose a couple of governor houses. We gained 3. I don't know that anybody had really made any projections about the state houses, but we now have more state houses than I think at any time in the history of ever. And let's see, what other amazing, absolutely unbelievable things happened? There are like 20-something states that are, no, maybe it's just 14 states that are Republican governor, and both houses in the state are Republican, and it's just a complete Republican sweep at the state level. And guys, that means that we're going to be able to accomplish stuff, because we won't be able to accomplish anything in Washington for the next couple of years, but we can accomplish stuff at the states. With Republicans in charge, we can actually get some things done. It's really, really amazing. I'm pretty excited. And now we'll go, I think, for the first time, we're just going to go down the line and let everybody celebrate, and we'll go from left to right. So, Corey and Andy, celebrate.
Yay! Corey Gardner!
All the way.
We took a Senate seat, and let me tell you, in 2 years, we're going to take another.
And we got it from Mark Uterus. Take that, jerk.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was cleansing.
Yes.
I feel clean. This house is clean.
And then when you're done, just pass it to the next guy in the row.
Okay, next.
Next.
Hold on. Here we go. Wait a second.
The red print.
Yeah! Woo! Cool.
You're totally turning it back into the red print. This is just the beginning, and actually, we'll talk about this more later, but we've been hearing from a lot of grassroots people that they see this as a start, not as a time to sit back and enjoy, but a time to get ready and get started on changing the state back red.
Long story short, we're gearing 2015 around uniting the right in Colorado.
Outstanding.
Including the bigwigs.
Dan, you're up.
I am so excited, and you know what? I'm Texan, but I grew up in Alaska, so I am really excited about the fact that we took it there too. It just, and the fact that they spent so much money to turn Texas blue, and they screwed it up. They just dropped it. It did not work for them, and I'm so happy about that.
Albert, hit it up.
I'll take it. I'm Oregonian, and it's a little bit disappointing in my state, so tonight I'm Texan. I'm thrilled at the results of last night, and haven't been so hopeful in a long time.
All right, I'm going to go because you know what? I'm from a blue state. I didn't have a particularly good night last night as far as local politics was concerned. Jeff Bell did not surprise the world and come through with a win over Cory Booker, but we have a Republican governor up in Massachusetts, we've got a Republican governor in Maryland, and we've got a Republican governor in Illinois. So that's a pretty big deal, in addition to the fact that somebody, I'm not going to name names, but somebody was the optimist last week on the Refinery at the end of the day and said such things as the Republicans were going to surprise everybody to the upside, and we're going to not have a runoff in Georgia. I'm not going to name names who that was, but it was a good day for that person. Now somebody else go.
Fine, I'm from Texas. I'll go. All I really have to say is, Wendy Davis, your 5 minutes are up. And in honor of a very, very red Texas, I have a bottle of Glenlivet 15. So
hot dog.
So to the Republican victory in 2014, the tsunami. Thank you.
Like the red wedding.
That's the second time I've heard that, the red wedding, in reference to this election.
I can't help it though, man. I mean, it's so true.
Blood everywhere, yes.
Better red than dead.
Ryan and Fishy, you guys are still have yet to celebrate.
Fishy, go.
Okay, well, I was just say I'm really enjoying it from the state of Texas as well. It's nice to see the president get literally get his asses handed to him.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Is that a donkey reference? Just asking.
Yeah, I think so.
So when are you guys kicking Wendy out? Is she like, I'm sure she's making her trek over here to the East Coast
Yeah,
I think
immediately.
he's going to be starting on MSNBC tomorrow or something.
Out right now.
She's welcome to stay. I just don't think that she can deal with the fact that every Republican in the state wants to drink her tears.
Let me tell you real quick,
Tears.
the greatest thing about that race, not just that she was so handily defeated by Greg Abbott, who rolled over her, is that she ended up giving up her Senate seat in Texas, which is a Republican pickup, because Connie freaking Burton took it. Yes. So Wendy gave up the seat and turned it red.
So wait a second. What happened to Wendy Davis? What happened to her?
Greg
She had
Abbott
been a state
rolled
senator over her, yeah. There you go.
He did what?
rolled over her.
I hope he was using his extra tread wheelchair wheels with the spikes on it.
Oh, that's so dark.
He went total punk on her.
Yeah.
And even though Delbert didn't say it, there actually was a little bit of good news from Oregon in the midst of all of the blueness of that state. The one thing in Oregon that got more votes than any other thing was the vote against giving driver's licenses to illegals.
Yeah.
That's an issue that we Republicans need to stay really firm on, is legality issues, because it seems that legality and rule of law seem to be the kind of issue that reaches beyond just the Republican Party and reaches out to moderates and people of goodwill. So, that even in Oregon, when they're going to vote for a governor whose wife is a criminal in very many ways, they voted for that, and they voted for increased minimum wage and all sorts of stupid things because it's Oregon, but they also voted to keep driver's license out of the hands of illegals because they're not completely stupid. So that was really some good news.
And thank you for correcting that. I was just cringing when you said Oregon. It's Oregon, as in I'm going to get a gun.
Yeah, it's
Oregon.
I was
And Delbert, I just want you to know, as a Texan, I completely sympathize with you. I spent a better part of 12, maybe 15 years there, and I don't say I graduated high school. I say I was paroled and quickly left the state. So I feel your pain, and that's why I left 25 some odd years ago. So
I remain here to be a thorn in their side.
you're a stronger man than me.
Ryan, we have not heard from Ryan yet. Ryan, get in on this. Exult.
I'm from Utah, so it's not like there was any close races out here or anything. The outcome wasn't really ever in doubt.
Mia, come on.
That was my next point. Whoever Mia Love got elected. We have from Utah, who everyone thinks is all white. We have a black woman representative in Congress now. She's the first African American female from the GOP, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, I'm more here tonight to learn what we can do going forward to make this actually count and make it matter.
Hey guys, can I chime in on one? I forgot something. Corey and I, our home state is Wisconsin. Yeah, baby.
Go Wisconsin, yeah.
He turned him back again. Just yet another whipping, another beatdown for the unions. Do you guys realize how many millions of dollars pour into Wisconsin constantly? Nobody in Wisconsin anymore holds any other job except campaign canvassing.
Can I point out one thing about Wisconsin is that the governor there has won as many times in 4 years as Christ has lost in Florida.
Yeah, baby!
Snap! Oh!
Outside of Wendy Davis, wasn't that the one that probably made us, the nasty part of us, the happiest?
Yeah, that was sweet. That was sweet. It wasn't so much that I wanted Rick Scott to win, but I really, really wanted Charlie Chris to lose.
Actually, the one that made me the happiest kind of goes with the whole Wendy Davis thing, and that is the fluke that failed in California. 2-1 loss.
2-1.
2-1.
Oh
Can I
my
just
God,
say
what
this?
about
It
women's
was just-
services?
I'm sorry,
This
Sandra.
would protect my
The vagina
uterus.
was revoked 2-1 by some birth control.
Oh, hey, here's
What's that? I'm sorry. Tampons have just been banned. I've got and right now. Special. It was just like a unanimous vote from the Republicans in the Senate. Sorry, it is a part of the new barefoot mandate. Troubling news. Bad times.
I wanted to bring something up that I had thought about earlier today when I was looking at the election results, and everybody had a prediction. I looked at a ton of articles. Everybody was saying, this is what that means. This is what this means. All the predictions happened. I read all those last week. All of the results and the analysis happened this week. And I think that one thing I wanted to bring to the table is the idea that the American people are really, really bad at telling what they want. They're very disjointed about what they're actually for, what they want. But yesterday showed that the American people are very good about telling what they do not want. And that people, that sort of goes back to the, is it a mandate, is it not a mandate, is it a support of Republicans, or is it actually a repudiation of the president? I think we have our answer. The American people are very good at saying what they do not want.
Well, aren't we just sort of like the classic woman? The guy says, "Hey, honey, where do you want to go for dinner?" "Oh, anywhere's fine. I don't care." And he brings up 12 different suggestions, and we say, no, 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 not that one, not that one, not that one. We don't know where we want to go, but we sure as hell know where we don't want to go.
And
It's just common.
Single-handedly, Leslie has just reignited the war on women.
Although I think I called all of American voters women, typical women, emotional, crazy women. And as a crazy woman, do I not have the absolute moral authority to make that claim, or since I'm a Republican, I'm not actually a real woman or something? I get confused.
You're a wino.
I'm a wino? I don't even like wine. Oh wait, was that not what you're talking about? Hold on.
Woman in name only.
Woman in name only? Oh God, great.
It didn't even tell you what the law was, or which entity imposed the law.
I believe it's nationwide, and I think Texas is like more liberal than other states. I think there are some states where you can't even buy Sudafed at all.